She wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a spark about her, a rare mix of natural beauty, quiet intensity, and screen magnetism that made audiences pause. Afra Saracoglu didn't simply enter Turkish entertainment. She stepped into it with confidence, transforming early modeling opportunities into one of the most dynamic acting careers of her generation. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Afra Saracoglu was born on December 2nd, 1997, in Balıkesir, Turkey. Long before major sets and leading roles, she was living a relatively private life, focused on education and personal growth. Her entry into the entertainment world began through modeling, where her striking presence quickly drew attention. That visibility opened the door to acting, and she approached the transition with determination and discipline. Her acting journey began with film projects, including her early appearance in A Kinsey Sands, which introduced her to wider audiences. However, it was her television roles that truly accelerated her career. Performances in series like Fazla Hanım ve Kızları and Cards Kokaklari revealed her ability to portray emotionally layered characters with both vulnerability and strength. The defining breakthrough came with her role as Seyran in Yali Capkini. The series became a major success both domestically and internationally, and Afra's portrayal of a young woman navigating love, pressure, and self-discovery resonated deeply with viewers. The performance solidified her position as a leading actress capable of carrying a high-profile drama. Rather than staying within one familiar type, Afra continued to explore diverse characters, balancing romantic narratives with emotionally intense roles. Each project demonstrated growth, showing an actress willing to evolve rather than repeat what once worked. Afra's approach to roles reflects careful strategy. She selects projects that offer emotional complexity and strong storytelling, ensuring that each character adds depth to her portfolio. This balance between popularity and artistic substance has allowed her to remain at the center of public attention without losing credibility. Off-screen, Afra's public image blends elegance with youthful authenticity. She is a prominent presence at fashion events and brand campaigns, becoming a sought-after face for major endorsements. Yet she maintains a composed and selective approach to visibility, keeping focus on her work. Her lifestyle mirrors her rising career. She values balance, health, and personal space, avoiding unnecessary overexposure despite intense media interest. While her personal life has occasionally made headlines, she consistently redirects attention toward her professional growth. Afra's influence now extends far beyond Turkish television. With millions of followers across social platforms and strong global streaming exposure, she has become one of the most recognizable young stars in the industry. Her estimated net worth reflects earnings from successful series, endorsements, and long-term collaborations, built steadily through consistent performance. What truly sets her apart is transformation. From a newcomer with potential to a commanding lead in a globally followed series, Afra embraces change and challenge. She prioritizes growth over comfort, allowing each role to refine her craft. As of 2026, Afra Saracoglu stands not only as a leading actress of her generation, but as a symbol of modern Turkish stardom, confident, evolving, and built for longevity. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always something unmistakable about him, a quiet intensity, a controlled strength, a gaze that carried emotion without excess. Ulas Tuna Astepe didn't simply enter Turkish television. He shaped a career defined by depth, discipline, and characters that linger long after the screen fades to black. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Ulas Tuna Astepe was born on May 5, 1988, in Izmit, Turkey. Long before leading roles in primetime dramas, He pursued formal training at Mimar Sinan Fine Arts University, studying theater with seriousness and artistic intention. Acting was never accidental for him. It was studied, rehearsed, refined. The stage became his foundation, shaping his understanding of character psychology, timing, and emotional control. His early television appearances introduced him to broader audiences, but it was his role as Tahir Kalilai in Sun Anlak Karadeniz that transformed his career. The series became one of Turkey's most talked-about dramas, addressing intense social themes while maintaining strong ratings. As Tahir, Ulas delivered performance built on restraint and conviction, portraying a man driven by loyalty, justice, and love. The role established him as a commanding dramatic lead. Rather than remaining confined to one archetype, he continued expanding his range. In Barbaroslar, acting as in Kilisai, he stepped into the world of epic historical storytelling, embracing physical transformation and period depth. Later, in Hayat Bugün, he portrayed a modern, morally complex character navigating professional and emotional dilemmas. Each project reflected versatility and a refusal to repeat formulas. What distinguishes Ulas Tuna Astepe is emotional gravity. His performances rarely rely on exaggeration. Instead, he builds tension through silence, subtle expression, and layered internal conflict. This approach has earned him recognition from critics and loyalty from audiences who value authenticity over spectacle. Off-screen, he maintains a reserved and grounded lifestyle. He avoids unnecessary publicity, choosing instead to let his work define his image. Fitness and physical discipline remain part of his routine, particularly for roles requiring strength and endurance. But his public persona leans toward calm reflection rather than showmanship. His style mirrors this controlled presence. Often seen in tailored, minimalist designs, he projects confidence without flamboyance. Whether attending premieres or industry events, his appearance reinforces the composed, serious identity he has cultivated. Financially, his success reflects steady progression. With leading roles in major television productions, endorsement partnerships, and international distribution of his series, his estimated net worth represents consistent career growth rather than sudden spikes. His projects have reached global audiences through streaming platforms, expanding his recognition beyond Turkey. What truly sets him apart is commitment to craft. He approaches roles with analytical focus, studying motivations and psychological layers before stepping in front of the camera. That preparation translates into performances that feel grounded and believable, even within heightened dramatic narratives. As of 2026, Ulas Tuna Astepe stands as one of Turkish television's most respected dramatic actors, known for intensity, discipline, and measured evolution. His journey reflects dedication to artistry over hype, proving that longevity in entertainment often belongs to those who build slowly and deliberately. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to CelebrityFandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.